Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great.
Happy drill.
A happy drill. Happy 3-day drill.
Happy 3-day.
Different than the 4-day drill. Way different than 2-day drills.
Yeah.
It's the first time we're doing this.
It's one extra day.
One extra day.
But it could be like a whole world of a difference. Could feel like a whole extra week.
This might be the sweet spot.
Maybe we'll love it.
I think we will.
Yeah, we'll ask for that next year.
Yeah. It's Nori weekend. So
Nori.
It's our nuclear operational ready. We'll be doing all of the same things as we will for the inspection coming up in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
All the support agencies supporting the KC-135 flying mission will be wrapped up in this exercise to get us ready.
We will.
We will.
Also,
PA will, of course.
HQ.
Both in coverage and working here at headquarters. So this will be to get us ready for next March. So this weekend is the agencies we just listed. It's their chance to exercise, to demonstrate our role in the Air Force's most important no-fail mission that we have here. So,
speaking of the KC-135s.
Speaking of them.
They're back.
They're back.
And the community is beside themselves.
Yeah, they love it. We love it.
Excited.
We're excited to have them back and have an active airstrip again here. It's pretty cool.
Very quiet this summer.
So our air refueling group, along with the support agencies, logistics, security forces, fire protection, across the board, we had to get those aircraft out of the base right after our air show so our runway could be resurfaced, right? But that did not stop the air refueling mission from going on. So they still had to work.
Still had to do the
job. We
job.
did not close up shop just because we were getting our runway resurfaced.
Right.
So what they actually did was, and this was a huge undertaking by the air refueling group and those agencies, was to move our KC-135s off of Selfridge and to work from dispersed locations around Michigan.
Right.
The two locations primarily were Detroit Metro Airport and Marquette Sawyer Regional Airport, formerly K.I. Sawyer Air Force Base. Those locations were chosen because of their already existing infrastructure and the fact that they have runways that can support landing our KC-135 Stratotankers. So nearly 100 airmen from the air refueling group volunteered. This was an all-volunteer mission. So I was talking to Colonel Volker, the commander of the ARG, and she told me that everybody that was part of this put their hand up that they wanted to do it.
Oh,
so
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Didn't know that either. And the planning for this took place right after they got back from a deployment overseas and while planning for this Nori. She had told me that the majority of the coordination for this highly successful muscle movement was done by tech sergeants and master sergeants. Yeah, NCOs leading the way.
Woo-hoo.
That's right. And she couldn't be more proud of her team and, of course, the teams of the support agencies that assisted in this. So
excellent.
Yeah, so they're all back now. And, yeah, we're happy about that.
They're back. We had a KC-135 shaped hole in our hearts also.
That's right.
It's filled up. You did some awesome work. You put out a video today that I saw that talks a lot about the statistics of what they accomplished while they were dispersed this summer. And one thing that got me was over 3 months, they transferred 1.1 million pounds of fuel to more than 110 receivers.
Adds up to a lot of fuel.
That's crazy to think about it.
I'd be interested to talk to one of our boomers to see, were they refueling mainly heavy aircraft? Because that's like a lot of fuel.
That's like 10,000 pounds per receiver.
Right. So yeah, impressive stats from the summer, and all done while separated from their home base. So
welcome back.
Welcome back, and amazing work.
You know, our other side of the house, the A-10 side, they are still overseas doing our nation's business.
Right.
So we look forward to their return soon.
Absolutely.
And while everybody's reuniting with their families or looking forward to reuniting soon, this month we're really focusing on families.
The family.
And taking care of people.
That's right.
So we have a lot of resources here, a lot that maybe aren't talked about enough that can support airmen and their families. And a lot of those resources are housed in our Airman Wellness Center.
Right, the Airman Wellness Center.
Do you remember when that opened?
Was it 2019?
Yeah, we actually had a ribbon cutting.
I remember the visual because at the time Brigadier General Mammon was there. Now Major General retired.
Yes.
Mammon. Major General Mammon retired.
Yeah.
He cut the ribbon for it. And I remember in the picture, there were OCPs, ABUs, probably BDUs. Like, it was just, there was a little bit of everybody there.
Yeah.
So 2019.
Yeah, right.
We were a rainbow crew here in the Air Guard. So was that, am I correct?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
You're right. And fun fact, the Air National Guard doesn't actually fund chapel facilities. And because we had the chapel as a holdover from our Air Force days, we transformed it. We stopped calling it chapel, and we turned it into the Airman Wellness Center.
So that's why we don't call it a chapel.
Right.
Okay.
Even though it still supports religious services.
Right. So I think a lot of people are under the impression that it was a political correctness thing. So that's a good
funding
that's a good point to make. Yeah. I never knew that.
Right.
Learning right now. This is good.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you.
So who's in there now?
So right now, we've mentioned a couple of times Alicia Campbell and Sheila Lipe, both our SARC, our sexual assault response coordinator, and our lead victim advocate. And then we have, as we just mentioned, our religious affairs office. So, and then we have our military and family readiness office, which actually encompasses several folks.
Right. They do a lot.
They do. So we have Mr. John Harvey, who's our military and family readiness coordinator. Who else do we have? I know we have the Yellow Ribbon program over there. That's Sergeant Williams.
Sergeant Williams handles the Yellow Ribbon program. We have Senior Master Sergeant Sketch Peruski. And who else?
And then we have Mr. Gary Salat. Who he's our financial advisor.
So that being said, military family readiness team, full-time staff, is not the same as the family readiness group.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Who do amazing work for us and for our both incoming and outgoing deployers. But they work separate and together with our military family and family readiness group.
So the FRG is volunteers.
Correct.
And the other team are...
They are employed members of the wing.
Right. Okay.
So,
okay. That's a good distinction.
But a lot of great things happen over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the turkey giveaway that we're going to have on Sunday.
I get excited for it every year, and I've yet to get a turkey.
Yeah, I feel like that's your trope. You always want a turkey, but you can't get
and then
the
I come back
turkey.
and I'm angry the rest of the day.
Yeah. And none of us ever help you out by going to get a turkey for you.
That's true.
And that's going to be from 11 to 2 at the commissary, first come, first serve.
But take it from me, if you show up at 1300, you're not getting a turkey. So unless this year
you put your name on the list,
they're taking a list for people because we all work different hours.
And we're going to be having the nori this weekend.
And we have the nori this weekend.
So if you can't get away from your work center to go get your one per family free turkey, you can put your name on a list.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great planning on the planner's part.
I might do a turkey this year.
Yeah, do a turkey.
It's another awesome event that they have every year in December during drill is the breakfast with military kids.
Right.
So they have a cap on how many children they can accommodate, and there's age eligibility requirements. So there's a QR code. You can go and sign up, and they will take your child from 6:30 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon on Sunday of December drill, and they'll get to have breakfast with Santa, and they'll do all sorts of holiday things, crafts, and they usually have a ton of fun. So
they do. Yeah, that's why they put a cap on it, because that's actually that's a pretty popular event.
Right. What's more of a bonus than a free turkey for Thanksgiving and childcare on Sunday of December drill?
Well, I don't know. Maybe $1,000 referral bonus?
What?
Yeah, if you could believe it. The $1,000 referral bonus.
We heard.
Refers to finding members, friends, family.
Yeah.
People off the street.
Neighbors down the street.
Getting people to come to the 127th wing.
Yeah.
The referral bonus is for the members. So if you were to get someone to sign up, go to BMT, go to tech school, to join this wing, you could receive a referral bonus. Now, that used to be $500. Now it's $1,000.
Yeah.
So something that came out at the beginning of October is the fiscal year 25 Air National Guard operational guidance, which lists a host of bonus.
Yeah. The bonuses are incredible.
Yeah.
Just like they were at the end of last year.
Right.
So there's retraining bonuses of up to 90,000 and new accession bonuses of up to 50,000.
Right.
It looks like. So
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
Yeah, there's a lot of jobs that qualify for these bonuses. Sergeant Ham with the recruiting flight chief says that a lot of people shy away from the referral bonus because they feel like there's a lot of process involved or that it takes a very long time to get that money. And he says that's a misnomer because the reality is it's very easy to apply.
Good.
Through a website. There's just a simple form to fill out. And once your person comes back from their training, then you get the check pretty quickly. So
That's great.
yeah, it's definitely worth looking into.
For sure.
Because we are all recruiters.
Yeah, every one of us.
Walking down the street in our uniform, picking your kids up from school.
Right.
We're inspiring.
That's right.
So
Walking around Meyer.
yeah, may as well get paid for it.
Yeah. So with the bonus announcement, that's all we have for in here. Like we said earlier, be sure to go on and check out, seeing our KC-135s come back. You probably got some really great stuff because I saw you on top of Building 50. You're walking around the roof, so you probably got a good overall shot.
Yeah.
Of everybody coming in.
Yeah, I have to say that's one of my favorite places to shoot.
On top of Building 50.
On top of Building 50, especially during the air show.
We went up there for the air show. We always get good stuff up there because you
Yeah.
can see the whole ramp.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of milling around. Our time lapse
Yeah.
videos normally taken from there.
Yeah. And it's actually kind of precarious to get up there. The stairs are very steep,
And very old.
very old.
Yeah.
And that is one of the original operations buildings
Right?
here, right?
Yeah.
It used to be our tower before we had a tower.
So the air traffic control tower. Is that what the crow's nest is?
Yeah. It's got the 360 view.
No way.
Yeah.
It makes sense because it's like a glass little hutch up there, but
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I know. It's very cool. There's a lot of history. And I also heard that there's a special guest book.
Yes. Yeah. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God. It's amazing.
Have you seen it?
I have. Yeah. So my first time visiting Building 50, right after I started working here, I was inside. They used to have a VIP lounge, which I don't know if it's still there. I haven't really explored since they did the construction over there. But they have a guest book for VIPs to sign. Mm-hmm. And so I was looking through this guest book, and I saw President Clinton,
Whoa.
President Bush.
What?
Yes, President Ford. Everybody who's a VIP has signed this book. So anybody that comes through the base was formerly base ops, they would have them sign this book. And it sits over there, and it's amazing. I can't believe you haven't seen that.
Is it under a glass display?
No, it's sitting on a coffee table.
Is it a small book?
It's a
Or
pretty
is
big
it
book.
a really
It's
thick
like a
book?
big, ledger-style, leather-bound book.
Interesting.
You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
There's so much about Building 50. It's
Yeah, it has a lot of history.
yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm kind of feeling like we should go look.
You want to see this?
Can we
I
go
think
now?
we have a presidential election coming up. Most presidents of the past 50 years, I think, are listed in this thing. Let's give our viewers a look at this.
All right.
So we're not getting pizza this time. We're going to go look at the book.
Let's go look at Building 50.
Building 50, yes. All right, let's do it.
All right. There she is in all her glory. Building 50.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so this is still our flight operations, though.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Hi, how are you?
Sir, hello.
Hi. How are you different than air traffic control? You're not air traffic control.
So overall, we deal with a lot of just the daily on-the-ground operations. We deal with construction, wildlife control with USDA. We deal with the airfield driving program. It's a big part of our job. Mm-hmm. But then on the flip side, we also deal with doing a lot of flight planning, and that's why you see us work with air traffic control a lot. Mm-hmm. From anything outside. I was just out there. There was a balloon out there. You can get sucked up into things. We had to keep things off the airfield. Same things with the animals. working with USDA. Got to watch out for coyotes get out there pretty often, deer get out there, and then the birds are especially bad due to the different migration seasons and everything. So we have different ways of dispersing them with pyrotechnics. We have non-standard, well, not non-standard. We have passive ways of dispersing them also, and that can be as simple as like grass height, keeping ponding, so little lakes that can just start to pop up out there. And yeah, we work with a lot of different agencies, command posts. I mean, you guys sometimes popping out here, getting on the flight line, air traffic control, fire department, just to make sure it's a safe operations out there. And that's really the key to our job, is just making sure it's safe. Everything's moving fluently, not losing a ton of money in random places, and things are just meeting Air Force regulations.
So this is really like the first place that they come when they experience Selfridge.
Oh yeah, no, when that's something that was kind of instilled in me when I first took up this job, was that you are customer service. So we deal with a lot of pilots, we deal with a lot of high-ranking people. You got to stand up, talk to them straight up forward, and basically just try to take care of people you best can. So
We appreciate it. Thanks so much.
yeah, no, thank you.
I might still have stuff here from the air show. I do. Look at this. Oh.
There it is. So here it is.
It matches the wood.
Look at this. So 87, this goes, I know it went back further.
Wow.
So let's see if we have any names in here that we recognize. Gerald Ford, 38th president.
Oh my gosh, we found one.
92, he was here in 92. Yep, that's it. That is George H.W. Bush when he was President George Bush.
Oh my gosh.
President Bill Clinton. So cool.
I just want to point out, if we go back to here, not to overshadow the fact that these are all original Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh, same date. Yeah. Wait, the Undersecretary of the Army. Oh yeah, Pat Murphy.
This is getting to our time now.
He was a representative in Bucks County in whatever congressional district there. So he was one of the first Iraq War members of Congress.
This is one of our favorite before and afters. And it's not exactly a before and after, but this is a 1931 era unit photo that we like to put alongside the current photo, which this is not the current
Which we
photo.
should probably update the current photo, right? Yeah.
But it's really cool. So something interesting about this panorama is back in the day, they didn't have the lens technology that we had. So if you're looking at it, you can see that the shadows are facing in different directions. So they actually took a photo of this group, took a photo of this group, and then took a photo of this group, and then tailored it all together.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. It looks very seamless.
So we were just in the basement. Now this is the attic. Wow, more storage. Now this is to the crow's nest. Here we go. The top of building 50. Oh yeah, it does look nice. We can actually film out of it.
Beautiful.
How gorgeous is that? What Air National Guard base in this country has this? Well, with that,
Have a great drill.
have a great drill, have a great and safe Nuri. So
Yeah.
we'll see you out there.
Bye.
Bye.